We're back again with a new show, music and conversations here on OneOne Vinyl. My name is Leputla Thamahane. Thank you for tuning in. Big shout out to McCabe, who was my guest on the previous show. And today I am sitting with Mr. Shezi. Who am I talking to? King Shezi, Chessman, or Sifiso?
Just Sifiso Shezi.
Sifiso's cool for today.
Yeah, whichever one you prefer to call me.
That's cool. I always like the guys with the many aliases. But is King Shezi Sifiso just for Facebook, or
no?
Because you DJ as Sifiso Shezi when you DJ.
Whichever one people write on the flyer is fine. No,
So,
but it's mostly Sifiso Shezi or whatever. Shezman.
Yeah. That's cool. Guys, thank you for joining us today. Obviously, to those who know how the show goes, I bring a record, or more than one record actually. My guests who are either DJs, producers, and general collectors will join me for a conversation. I've invited Shezi today because I've known him. I think I met you 2015 when I was still working for Plastic People.
Oh,
When?
2012. We met at Avant-Garde Vintage Lounge.
You're confusing me with CDs, or?
Yeah.
That was Mr. Neo and CD song.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But I remember,
we met when I started at Plastic People, which was 2015. Yeah. And like a lot of guys then, I didn't know who was who. I was just the guy who was selling records, and obviously I became that guy. But anyway, so Shezi, thank you for making the time to join me, man. I think you are one of amongst a lot of very interesting characters in this space, and I hope today on this show we get to share what I mean very interesting, but obviously the common trait is records. So my selection of what I decide to bring onto the show is always based on who I think the person coming on is, what you buy, what you play. If you're a DJ, I know you. So this is just like an anticipation. I don't know where you're gonna go, but I just want to ask you now, what did you bring? How did you select? Was there thought, or you just pulled records?
No, basically people know me as a versatile DJ.
Yeah.
And I've got an eclectic taste in music. I love all kinds of music.
Yeah.
I can't be boxed in. So basically, just brought multiple genres that I'm known for playing.
No, okay. Dope. So I played my first song. Mm-hmm. I'll let you know. Let me get the cover. So that song is by Danilo Braca featuring Troy Mobius Collective. I played the DJ Rocker J-Line remix.
It's an awesome tune, yeah?
Yeah. I think this came. There's a spinner remix on this, which is why I actually bought this record. And I think I did play this on one of my podcasts, the spinner remix. So I got this about 2 years back. But so in telling you what I selected, it's based on what I think you usually do play, but also given that I understand that people are, or collectors are very dynamic, and you don't just collect one sort of thing. But like you've said, what you brought on is different genders. You can't be boxed, even though I was you'll hear my selection. My selection was boxing you to a bit more soulful house.
Understandable, because when it comes to house music, I play, I've got a preference of a certain type over a certain type.
Okay, cool. So let's maybe just let me start with my first question. I always do try to write down questions what I want to ask, but before anything, I just want us to just get more into who you are, how you got into the music, what are you trying to do, type of thing. So when did it start for you?
I would have to say, basically in my high school days, 2005, that's when I got my first record.
Do you still remember what it is?
I've got it here. I'll show you. If you remind me to show you later on.
Okay, cool.
But it's, I forgot, but I'll bring it up. So many records I've bought over the years. But it's just that back then it was an expensive hobby. Only could buy a few in my high school days. So I decided to stop.
Yeah. But now, there's a common trait that a lot of music lovers will tell us their, how they got influence. What do you grow up in a very musical family?
Yeah.
Father, mother, music.
Basically, my dad collected a lot of records.
Okay.
My brother was a DJ at the time I was in high school, so when I'd get home, I'd play around with these turntables.
Your brother is the brother I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was that element for you. But now, so do you now, because you start to decide, when do you decide I also want to, or is it just a natural thing? Everyone plays music in the house, so I'm going to play it.
No, the thing is, it depends on your connection with music. People can just like music, but decide to just like it from afar.
Yeah.
You just buy your compilations when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I'll listen to a fresh compilation. It's fine.
Yeah.
Some go above and beyond. You want the singles. You want the actual songs. You follow the artists.
Yeah.
And the record labels.
You
just get into the music.
Oh, okay. And that's just a story. That's what it is for you. When did you start DJing?
Officially, I'd say 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was in varsity.
Yeah, I was in second year. That's when I decided I'm doing this thing.
Okay. Do you remember your first party you played at?
Yeah.
What was it?
I think it was some campus thing, open the campus thing.
Where did you go, UJ?
No, I went to CTI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't go so well. So.
What, the set?
Yeah.
What happened?
I know horses, Jay.
Yeah. No, but I think, I don't know why, I think DJs need to stop shying away from horses. Yeah, once in a while they might come through. So 2009 you start.
Yeah.
What are you playing, house?
Yeah, mostly I was a house head back then.
Oh, okay.
Then only later on I started teaching myself other genres like hip hop and lounge.
Yeah, and were you playing on vinyl or CD?
Then it was mostly CD because vinyl was dying down by then.
Oh, so you came in when everything was transitioning basically into CDs and stuff. Yeah. Favorite artist? Do you still remember who used to back then? House was proper around 2009 and it was quite massive.
Yeah.
Soulful House in particular.
Like the usual, Zephyr Saint.
Yeah.
Ralph Gum.
Yeah.
Vega.
Yeah. And
the layabouts,
the layabouts there.
Yeah.
Did you ever mess into the Afro-tech? I mean, Afro, not Afro-tech, but Afro at that time, because that's when we, as South Africa, I think when we were saying house.
Yeah. The whole tribal.
Yeah, tribal. That's actually tribal. So you messed with a bit of tribal as well.
Yeah, Wokulo the song, all those guys.
Yeah.
Even forget these artists. But
so I think just out of interest, so as a DJ for you, if there's a sound, and personally to you, that is more prominent, do you think for a DJ to be relevant in your space that you need to follow what's going on and start playing that sound?
Not really.
Yeah.
No, it just depends. And the thing is, when it comes to flexibility, when it comes to being, I won't say relevant or anything like that, but being a DJ who's an all-rounder, you have to be flexible in that kind of thing. But if you believe in a certain genre, you just have to stick to your guns, you play it.
Okay.
People will appreciate you for what you are.
What you are. Yeah.
And how many DJs have you seen? Let's say you're forcing matters when you're playing a genre you don't actually like.
You don't even like, yeah. So
and people can tell that you're forcing issues.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. So that's something you work with. Whatever you are playing, it's something you definitely like, irrespective of the genre.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, cool. So obviously, I've played my first record. What do you have for us on your side so we can just maybe start to get a taste?
The first record I'll play for you, it's from Molelekwa.
Okay.
From the album Chicken Spirits. Called
yeah. This particular one, I remember when we started the current business, OneOne, obviously I'm not into jazz, you know. But the demand when we had it shocked me. And I was just telling you offline that today I was somewhere at another record store, and I met a client there, and I saw this, and he was like, I don't know what to buy. I just said, take this thing here. So it was the Moses and who's the other one? I can't remember the other one now. Yeah. Okay, but maybe let's jam your song a bit, and then we'll get into the next question. Yeah. So still here on OneOne Vinyl presents music and conversation with Sifiso Shezi. He's playing some Moses Molelekwa. Yeah, so a bit of some Moses Taiwa Molelekwa in the background. Sifiso Shezi, first song. Shezi, you are a Soweto native.
Yes.
Born there?
Yes.
Raised there?
Born, bred and buttered.
You still stay there? Are you ever going to leave?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Until I buy my dream house in Princeton.
Okay. Why do you think Soweto is special? It's just generally in South Africa, apart from the history, which I want to take that part away from you. Why would you want people to come to party in Soweto right now? What do you think? Or it could be also why people must not come to Soweto.
I don't know how to put a finger on it, but Soweto's got a special vibe around it.
Yeah. Do you think people out of Soweto mostly do understand that vibe? Because let me tell you, the one thing, I've come to Soweto a couple of times, and mostly when I come there is to maybe I'm hanging with you or someone like Boy Sansa, you know.
Yeah.
So obviously, where they take me, you know, is sort of what I get to experience. I've never on my own decided, let me go there. But I've never placed my finger between the different hoods.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking is, you play out a lot, I know. East Rand, Soweto, you've had residencies which we'll talk about in the CBD. What for me, like, if you're saying, okay, I understand you say you can't put a finger on it. Is it the music, the people, the places that are different from if I was to go to the next hood, if I could say that?
Okay, how do I put this? Yeah, it's just got a vibe around it.
Yeah. But are people crazy? Like, the craziness is different from the next hood.
Yeah, crazy in their own ways, but in a mature, chilled kind of way. Like,
yeah.
The thing is, people there are chilled, they know how to have fun, but in a chilled manner.
So now, currently, in Soweto, do you also feel, and I mean, generally, Dikasi will pick up the latest trend in terms of music. Do you think Soweto leads in terms of establishing the type of vibe that's going on?
You can say in certain aspects we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's say for example, like if I be a piano right now.
Yeah.
It's like nothing else I've seen before.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've been wanting to ask someone this question. I'm glad you're here. What's the Soweto circle? Like it will just pop off, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What's the Soweto circle, Shezi? You don't need to reveal it. But what's going on? This is my interest in Soweto, and the Soweto Awards as well, or something.
Yeah, asking the wrong guy.
Why? Who's the right guy?
I'm not really popular.
Come on. I've seen you on one of the award list. I can't remember what it was for. I think DJ or most popular or something.
Okay, let me put it the way I understand things. But anyway, let's say it's a group of people who are trendy at the moment.
Oh, okay. But trending for what?
Not like in like relevant people like. And you know, like social media has helped a lot of people become relevant and become cool in some aspects.
So when now you were on there for DJ or what?
I'm just at parties a lot.
Yeah.
And I post nonsense on social media.
Okay, but tomorrow, what are we talking about music? How's the entertainment scene, especially for a DJ in Soweto? Is it a space, you think the entertainment space in Soweto conducive for anyone who wants to be a DJ? What type of DJ must you be to be able to get bookings in Soweto? Because I'm asking this because you play a lot within Soweto. Like, why do you think you get bookings?
Used to, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, basically... just be a DJ.
Yeah.
Master the arts of being a DJ first and foremost. Mixing properly, song selection, just being a good DJ.
Yeah.
Then know how to talk to people, know how to market yourself. Then maybe that will help you out.
Is that your journey in becoming maybe I don't know if I should say one of the most booked DJs in the place, but if I came into Soweto, let's say I moved to Soweto, and I'm a DJ, what would you say to me in order to get bookings? Is know how to mix and talk to the right people. Like, what did you do? That's what I'm asking.
No, the thing is,
that's what I'm asking.
It's not easy. There's no one formula for anything.
Yeah.
Like, my journey was very difficult.
Okay, honest. Tell me more about it.
Okay, my journey. Back then, okay, it's fine.
Maybe face the mic.
I started, 2009, started out perfecting my skills, playing, trying to get my name out there.
Yeah.
But you know how things are. People have their clicks, things are closed off to you. It's hard for you to break into the market. Even though I had a brother who's influential within those circles.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. You accept, okay, it's fine, multi-K. Some things are not for you.
Yeah.
You go push wherever. You play where you are appreciated.
Yeah.
Build your name from scratch. You work hard.
Yeah, okay.
Then only when I came back, was like people were like, "Oh, this guy."
Yeah. So it's just about grafting.
For me, it was about the craft.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming that could be the formula for everywhere.
For some people, you just need the right connection. Some people will just slot you in and talk to their buddies and just keep getting you gigs. Let's
have this conversation about knowing the right people. Yeah. Knowing the right people means, I don't know if I should say talks to people's skills. Like if I want to get into a place, right, and I know Shezi runs the place, it means I need to get close to you and somehow grab your attention, right?
Yeah.
That the element is there as much as we want to maybe say, it's only clicks. Only certain people can there. But ultimately, I think let's maybe agree, you and I, on this conversation that anyone can still get in. We all have a fair chance to try get the attention of that clique.
Yeah.
Maybe don't sell yourself out. Whatever, where they hang out, what they do are things that you need to observe and say, okay, for me to get in, it's what I do.
Basically.
Yeah. Has it gotten better for you to start getting gigs, or are you still having to talk to people, those cliques, say, oh, can you talk to this person to get in a certain place?
No, obviously you get to a certain stage once you've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
You end up achieving all your, I'll speak for myself. Maybe you end up achieving all your goals, all your objectives. You've played at every major party.
Mm.
So it's either people fucks with you or they don't.
Or they don't. So, but I guess what you're saying is that you've built your brand. Everybody can see it.
Yeah.
And if you book me, obviously I'm pulling something in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's the same advice anyone can get about trying to break through.
Or because the thing is, it's a very fine line between you putting a good word for yourself, and you just bending over backwards and ass kissing.
Yeah, so people have to be clear about what are you doing? Are you asking, or are you now trying to be someone you're not? Yeah. What's prominent, the sound in Soweto now?
Yeah.
Is Deep House still there?
Like, there's something for everyone into it. I'll put it that way.
What dominates?
Obviously, piano.
Piano. Okay, fair.
Then, of course, there's a subculture for everything. There's the alternative scene, us who love lounge and all that stuff. The deep house scene.
Yeah.
C7, those guys have their own thing happening.
Yeah, happening.
Soulful house is still there. It will never die.
True. Where would I find soulful houses in Soweto, man? What places? Let's name these places.
No, the thing is, in Soweto, let me just say with the prominent events, there's something for everyone in these events. At a certain time,
sound.
They book soulful house DJs. Then obviously later on, when the party gets hot and closes, there's piano DJs.
And the hip hop DJs in there as well.
In between, yeah. So basically, You just need to, it depends what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. But could I get everything at one party?
Yeah.
I could
Mostly.
still. Yeah. I think the last party I saw you at, I don't know if it's the last one, at the Rock. The Rock is closed now, eh?
Yeah, it's been closed. Yeah.
Colorful Sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but they cater mostly for the deep and the soul.
Yeah. It was the first time I went there. We saw each other a bit there, remember?
Yeah.
But that was a fucking dope party for me. Because on the lineup, awesome. It was Boysanza Zidane, Oscar Mbo, Rav Gam. Kind of who's the hip hop guy, man? Jump.
Kamukofel.
Yeah, Kamukofel. That party was off. It was my first time in Tunda. Yeah, I think that's where I last saw you. But I liked I had liked the sounds before, I think after Kamukofel, because then it started to go to, and that's when piano I think was coming in as well. And a lot of us were not really like open to it, like nah, we don't like this stuff type of thing. But if that party is a picture of what Soweto is, then I think it's fair, and maybe it talks to maybe if you come into Soweto, you have to be open-minded if you want to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right? And that in a night, you will get everything.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you get your niche events, but those cater for, let's say, a certain subculture of people,
yeah,
for this and that. Like, Rockefeller, you're guaranteed to get what you want if you're
deep
house or a soulful house lover.
Yeah.
Certain places, you go there for a piano.
Yeah.
But the bigger parties, they try to incorporate everything into one pot.
Yeah. And then you were, like, just before we went to lockdown, I think there was it's called Lifestyle Butcher.
Yeah.
It looks like it was a fun place.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, I mean, because thankful to social media, I get to see, but you never know. But what's that about? Because I saw you were quite involved.
Yeah.
In it. What was happening? What was the vibe?
Basically, it's a place where you just come and have fun. You come as you are, we accept you.
Yeah.
It's just chilled.
Soweto Circle was made up.
Like, it's a place where, how do I put this?
Batala musical genre. What are you guys playing there? Piano?
Everything as well.
Everything as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
And here on Mondays, we just have that formula, okay, daytime, whoever comes out of work early to enjoy your mkhodu, okay, you get guys who play some nice sundowner, soulful house sets.
Yeah.
Then the evening builds up to your pianos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one spot for you so far in Soweto that has stood out in terms of parties, and irrespective of the music played, that you thought, now this place is proper, and for people coming there?
Well, okay. It's just that trends change over the years.
Yeah.
But for me, it's always been Rockefeller.
Yeah.
But right now, McCabe Jalo is doing some nice events with Jams on Ice. They're doing proper things right there right now.
I think I saw Mondays now they have Vini.
Yeah, they have Vini and Uchina.
Disofeng tried something on, was it Saturdays?
No, Thursdays with China.
Thursdays with China.
Yeah.
So, I mean, McCabe Jalo, Rockefeller, Disofeng. What else is there?
Yeah, that's quite
the one I once had like crazy fun was at Dog Shops, Shop to Shop.
Yes, Shop to Shop, yes.
Yeah, I had fun there as well.
Yeah, it's always awesome going there on a Sunday.
Yeah, it was a Sunday when I went there.
Just know Uti, you're going to have a difficult Monday, but just accept it.
Yeah, and, I can attest to that. Okay, cool. I like that. And just in closing, other things you think there's, and I want to keep it to Soweto, could do it better in terms of the places, the music, the people, whatever, in your opinion? Like, a lot of us are have criticism towards if we go to a party. It's like, I wish they could focus on this. It will make this party much better. Are there things you pick up generally?
Just the basics, just customer care.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like more ice buckets for people, less lines at bars.
Yeah.
Cleaner toilets for the ladies, like everything. Like
True.
more security.
Yeah.
Cars could be safe so that our badges can stop being stolen.
Someone once offered to sell me a badge. I was like, so you stole my badge and now you're asking me to fucking buy it from you. Yeah.
But the promoters and owners at least are listening to our cries, and they're making events more with our money when it comes to lineups. I see lineups are becoming much better and nicer.
Yeah.
Sound is improving.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Things are getting better.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Nice one. So I'm going to play the next song, right? I'm playing a DJ MAlcom featuring Gabriel Garius. Name of the song is called Lulo. There's a nice 10-inch that came out on Church label. So I'm going to jam this a bit. I hope I got the pitch right on this. Yeah. Yeah, we're still here on Music and Conversations, hanging with Sifiso Shezi, multi-genre DJ. Is that how I should refer to you, Shezi?
No, just a DJ.
Yeah, just a DJ. But I've always been, because I know you through selling you records, and because I get to sell you records, I sort of start to see the music you're buying.
Patterns.
Yeah, and then if someone asked me then Shezi, I would have said soulful house, right? And I know a bit of lounge and jazz here and there on the record side because of what I saw you buying. But then I started to see you start to go into the other genres. Mm-hmm. There was a time, I think when Gom was happening, you were rocking that day. Yeah. And then you could do a Kwaito set easily. Yeah. And there was one moment where I think you started doing Sunday sessions and you used to do memes with titles of like this soulful Sunday sessions music, and you started doing that as well. Yeah. And then now again I started to see you do piano, and I've been to where you play. Like I used to hang out in Maboneng where you'd play, where I'd hear you start a night. Yeah. And progress with it to a point where now it's like crazy. And I'm like, this is still the same DJ I was listening, playing lounge, and now I'm listening to like commercial hip hop. What's happening? Some Afrobeat, if I could say, that raga stuff. And I don't know, maybe for you it's natural, but what does it take? Is it passion just for music generally? I don't even have time to go through deep house. When do you get to listen to all of these other genres to be able to be confident to play them for people? Like, when for you to be this multi-genre playing DJ, what does it mean? Is it easy? No, doesn't matter?
I won't say it's easy or anything, but it takes time.
But when are you listening to this music?
As I said, I used to go out a lot, so thing is, besides, I don't actually okay, it's fine, you can listen to MTV or whatever, or stay home, watch music videos, listen to radio. I get more inspiration by actually going out and listening to other DJs.
Ah, okay.
And not just downloading the mixes, I want to see them actually
do it. Yeah. Now, so, do you consciously take a decision to say, okay, I'm going to start playing piano now? Because for me, I'm trying to figure out there's jazz in the house, there's soulful house, and then it's like,
to play something you have to actually take a conscious decision because you have to connect it.
Yeah. So
I can't just decide, let me play piano, then they conjure themselves onto my USBs.
But is this a reflection of the music you listen to maybe in your car in the house? Like for you, a playlist in a day is do all over.
I actually don't listen to music when I drive.
Is it? It's fucking amazing because I'm trying to figure out when do you get time to listen to soulful house, hip hop, jazz, lounge.
Just depends throughout the day. Let's say when I still used to work in the office, you just go on track source, whatever you want. Yeah,
you just listen.
You wish list to whatever, you check that out, okay, Juno, whatever. That's the kind of stuff, let's say, when I record my mixes, I would play, soulful house and lounge. For other stuff, you just pick it up along the way.
Yeah, okay. There's something I just had to note down now to talk to you about. So one time, someone gives me a mix, says, listen to this. And it's called Loose Neck Lounge. Mixed by Peanut Butter Jam.
Yeah.
I'm just jamming it, right? And I'm in the car. I'm like, but come on, man, this is nice. So I asked the guy who gives me, like, who are these kids? He says, no, this comes from Soweto. I'm like, get the fuck out. No ways, you know? And I didn't know you then. I was not even selling records. This must have been either 2013 or 14.
Yeah.
And that mix, Peanut Butter Jam, was proper. And it's one of the mixes that I always looked forward to sharing with people when we were chilling, to say, this comes from Soweto. Like, there are kids in Soweto right now who put this together. Tell me more about Loose Neck Lounge. Because that's one thing I knew you for. Even when I started selling you records, I was like, okay, even your collection, for me, it made sense when I said Loose Neck and what you buy. What's Loose Neck about?
Basically, Loose Neck Lounge is the movement that started in 2012.
Okay.
It was a collective of 5 people. I became the 6th member later.
Oh,
I was the
really?
Last, yeah. I was the last member to join. Now I'm the only person left.
Yeah, I was about to say, how come I just know you? Like, you are Loose Neck to me.
Basically, they used to push like sessions and podcasts.
Yeah.
When it started out, I was just a technical provider. Whatever they needed, sound-wise, they'd hire stuff from me.
Yeah.
CDJs, sound equipment.
Oh, okay.
Then show number 8, I mixed it for them. Then they asked me to just become a member once.
Oh, who? I don't know. Who are the guys who started it? Like, do you know? You know, of course. I don't know if you can mention them. No hard feelings though. Or hard feelings. We shouldn't say their names.
The thing is, most of them were behind the scenes, but the host then, DJ Sifiso Styles, he was a guy prominently pushing the podcast.
Okay. Yeah. And now they fall off, you're all alone. How does that, like, for you, what does that mean? Now you gotta decide the direction. Did you have to change things on it?
No, consciously, they all left to do their own things. Then Sifiso Styles was like, okay, I trust you with this brand.
Oh.
Do what you need to do with it.
Do you guys still talk about the brand?
Yes, when we do meet up here.
Oh, okay. And for you, what are you trying to achieve with it?
Basically, just growth and longevity.
Okay. But it is like, as a concept, what is it? Is it just a podcast, or are we looking at parties, or could I have a Loose Neck Lounge that I physically will go to? Is that something you're looking at?
No, the thing is, the last event I had, like a proper Loose Neck I had, was in 2017. That venue didn't allow me to do what I need to do anymore, so I'll still have to find a new venue.
Is that when you had Bubbles?
Yes.
Trav the Japanese?
Though that's the last one I had was at Rockefeller. Yeah, that was when it was turning 5 years old.
Oh, but there's one with Japan.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Yeah, I had Brian Black there.
Brian Black, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, feels like a long time ago. I still remember that lineup. So you haven't done a lot of parties with Loose Neck in a while, ne? But you always post about trying to bring it back. I need to bring it back.
At the time, remember, I had quite a lot on my plate as well.
Yeah.
Being a resident DJ some places, having bookings.
Yeah.
Working alone on this Loose Neck Lounge thing, owning a sound hire company.
Okay, nice point you mentioned, which is going to be my next question, but I'll allow you to play a song around residencies. I'd like to just delve a bit more into the space, but so you got something on the plate?
Yes.
What do we have first?
A track called Love You and I from Jazznova.
Jazznova.
From the In Between album, one of my favorites.
Okay, let's put the needle on there. You say the title is Love You and...
Love You and I.
Love You and I. That's it. Okay. You're liking your pitch, right?
Yeah.
Everything's cool, right?
Yep.
She's in the house, man. You're on Music and Conversation. Lovely conversation. Still doesn't want to tell us who is in the Soweto circle, but it's all right. We'll leave it. Let's jump some Love You and I. some Jazznova, Love You and I by Mr. Shezi on Music and Conversations. The one thing I always forget to say, Shezi, in marketing myself, please like and subscribe to this channel. I always forget to say that.
If you don't market yourself, who will?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, you're watching, please subscribe, like, share, tell your friends to like this, man. A whole lot more collectors coming on. Shezi, I told you before this that I want to talk about residencies.
Yeah.
You've held a few residencies, right?
Yeah.
First of all, I want to know, how do you get them? What's the conversation with the venue? What do you present? Or what's the conversation?
It's quite unique in my case.
Oh.
Because okay, I work with my brother, Shezi Media.
Oh, yeah, for the sound.
Yeah, for sound hire and other services, but anesthetic, you just have a conversation with a venue owner or a manager.
Mm.
You go there on one evening, just chill, check out what the vibe is like, what are they trying to achieve. You show them what you've done before, events-wise, and obviously they'll have an idea of what you play.
Yeah. And that's how basically then you say, okay, let me do something.
Yeah, you have conversations and
but for you
test the waters with the first one, then
for you, if you're taking a residency,
mm-hmm.
is it more in terms of creativity and the direction? Are you taking that over in terms of music? So let's take Shakers for example.
Mm-hmm.
When you started, I remember one of the first few, I came there on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And you used to do lounge, sort of soulful house type of thing.
Yeah.
Then at the time I went, I then was kicking it. So what I'm asking is, in terms of residency, if I'm an owner and we're having this conversation, is it a conversation about how we're going to grow this place and make it relevant? I don't want to talk about Shakers, but
just in general.
Yeah, just in general. If I take over residency, what's my responsibility as a DJ?
Create an aesthetic, create a vibe.
Okay.
As I said, what is the venue trying to achieve? What are you trying to achieve? Can you meet
somewhere?
Yeah. Because some places are about that, okay, Mileziwe party, people must get on tables and dance.
Mm.
Some places are about, okay, let's push sales, quality clientele, people want to buy bottles, sit down, enjoy
sit down,
music.
Nice music,
Move volume, sell food, whatever.
Yeah.
So what are you trying
What can you do? But have you had situations where you had a certain perception, idea or direction, and as you're executing it, the venue says, hey, listen, we don't know what the fuck you're doing here, but this is not it. Like, the common jokes about when resident DJs come to you and say, hey Joe, the owner is complaining, I need to play.
The thing is, it depends what kind of owner you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Some succumb to the pressure of the crowd.
True.
Some owners are like, okay, the girls are not dancing now. What's happening? We can't be listening to this deep house anymore.
Oh, yeah. So then you gotta do something about it. So tell me, you've had residencies, Shakers on Thursdays?
Yeah.
Rooftop barbecue?
Yes, on Sundays. Some Saturdays, but mostly Sundays.
Soweto, did you have a residency, sir?
It was only Lifestyle Butcher.
Butcher.
Yeah, and KOL to some extent.
KOL is the Sunday ones, you were doing the Sunday sessions?
Yeah.
Already that's such like a broad spectrum of music.
Yeah.
So, like, if I said to you, I'm thinking of taking residency, what would be the things you say I need to get right to make sure it works? What would you like, Danga?
How would I advise someone who wants
who's about to take on a residency?
Collect music, have music, know your music.
Yeah. My music. Or is it them?
Like, that's the thing. That's why you need to sit down first and know what's expected of you. You can't just jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can they change midway?
If they do, it's a conversation you need to have and say, are you continuing or gent, I'm out, I can't do this anymore.
Have you ever left a residency because of the music you playing and then they say, we're not happy with what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a nice conversation, I'm assuming.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the game is not nice.
I need to coach you on that one. The game is not nice. Sifiso Shezi 2020.
Yeah.
But tell me, when you say that, man, how would you surmise the game in your own words? How would you say this thing is?
You need to have a thick skin. People are not here to nurse your feelings as a DJ.
They don't even care how well you play.
Yeah, thing is, it's it's cutthroat sometimes. Like, okay, whatever you're doing, we don't like it anymore. Cut this guy. Bring the next guy in, right in front of you. Yeah.
Fuck. And then it's about you now having to pick yourself up and get on to the next one.
Yeah, I've even seen DJs having the USBs pulled out mid-set.
Were you the DJ coming in?
No comment.
Okay, so how does it feel to see a USB pulled out? Okay, no, but I think it will be a very dynamic situation. Of course, obviously, it'll probably be build up for someone just to say get him off at that point. You probably would have been warned, but like I think I just want to pick up maybe a point, if you agree with me, to say you can never get comfortable.
No, you can't.
Even if you...
No, the thing is, as dope as you think you are,
yeah,
there's always someone out there who wants to spot.
True. And they'll do anything to get in there, right? They'll do anything. Shit. Shezi, so you start gigging, you're starting out, then shit blows up, man. Shit blows up. You are fucking starting on Monday, maybe rest Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday it starts. How's that life? How is it maintaining as a DJ that life, making sure everything is making sense? So obviously there's the business part of it for you to make sure the bookings, the payments, you're doing it right, but also the admin, sending invoices, confirming times I have to be there, coordinating those gigs in the night. So I'll play 7 here, 10 there, 11 there. Is it something you found as a challenge, or it was quite easy for you to do as Sifiso Shezi was progressing in the space? Because I've seen posts where you line up like 4 gigs a night.
Basically, just, of course, first things first, rest and take care of yourself.
Rest buffet.
Know when to rest and take care of yourself, especially if you're driving quite long distance. Yeah. And you just watch your alcohol intake and all those things. That's just basic common sense. And plotting out, obviously you have to plot out where your gigs are, geographically, how long it takes to get
to the next one
place to another.
Yeah.
Just make allowances for yourself.
How difficult are the fees negotiations?
It varies. It varies very widely. Some people don't bother you. Okay, you just tell them I want X amount. They're like,
and they
perfect.
say, okay, sure.
You see a SMS, Mnandi.
Yeah. Then there are the other ones.
The other ones, you have to fight them.
Tell me, so if I'm negotiating rate, I'm starting out, how do you know how much to charge? So I'm assuming you started at a certain level and started to progress. How did you decide on the increments of the fee? Like, it's like, I'm no longer at this point now, I'm the next point now.
It gets quite a bit tricky, but at the same time, you don't want to exactly price yourself out of the game.
True.
So you look at your worth, but at the same time, you just have to just judge accordingly.
Do I ask around as well to other DJs what they think?
You ask around other DJs, some promoters, maybe some people who manage DJs, because they've got more experience as well.
Yeah.
to get like a ballpark figure of what you should
But
charge.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. Okay. And the sound hire business for you, is that something, I mean, in the midst of DJing residencies, and there's a sound hire? I know you're always pushing it. I've never understood maybe if you are the one doing it or you're just pushing it and you have people in the back doing that.
Okay, let me give you a backstory of how that started. I remember when I said that, okay, I'm not getting bookings, I'm starting out in the game. Okay, I get money from my 9 to 5. I just keep buying sound equipment. I just keep buying sound equipment. My main aim was not to get into the sound hire and equipment hire business. It was for just my pleasure, and let's say I've got an event. I minus one overhead, which is sound hire. So let's say I get to a venue, there's no sound, I just bring out my own stuff.
Yeah. Make it work.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
It's just that my brother was more into that business from the beginning, so he found work for the equipment.
Okay.
And we partnered up with another guy called Upegi. We merged businesses.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, now we ended up getting bigger contracts, doing bigger things, more corporate. Yeah.
I mean, just in the entertainment space, as a DJ, the common saying of you can have one income, even in the entertainment space, you still have to be able to pull one or two streams, right?
Yeah, it helps. Like for now, during COVID, as you've seen, the entertainment was completely dead. Luckily enough, we as a sound hire company, we've got audio-visual stuff, so we were able to hire out our vision mixers
stuff for people to do live streams.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, COVID is shit.
Yep.
The only nice thing about it for me is I'm working from home.
Yeah, same here. I was able to do all the stuff, you get your work done, get your music, download music, whatever.
Yeah, true. For me, it's just being able to
record mixes.
Yeah, for me with work from home, man, minus the traffic. Fuck.
And the mileage in your car.
Yeah. That's fucking true. That is, absolutely true. Okay, Shezi, this is dope one, man. I'm gonna jam one now. I think we sort of drawing close to our conversation. I always do offer my guests if there's a discussion they want to have. So I don't know if you want to have, but I still do have another question for you after the next song I'm gonna jam. I'm playing some Turbojazz and McCabe featuring Javonntte. Wanna Dance came out last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's quite new. I think you might like it.
We'll take it all.
Yeah, I think one of the things I want to say to you actually, when in a business, the customers, as much as you treated them same, but they are different.
Yeah. In
difficulties in paying, in what they collect. You're one of the guys who was very easy to sell to, and you're always affable to taking as many records. It's like if you call and say, hey, I need some stuff, I knew I could pack like this much, and I might just come back with 2 only. And there's a post you said on Facebook. You commented on one of my posts. You said, hey, I haven't bought in a while, and I said to you, I'm not happy with you not collecting.
But anyway, you know how to get me. I'm an impulse buyer.
Yeah. So there's that. But I was just saying, when one is sitting and thinking of this, like, I'm like, why is she not buying it? She makes some nice money there. Yeah. So I'm going to play this, some Turbojazz and McCabe featuring Javonntte, Wanna Dance. This is the original mix of this song, right? So we'll jam this a bit. Hopefully my pitch is all good. Yeah. And again, I mentioned that OneOne by now presents music and conversation, hanging with Sifiso Shezi, man, one of the coolest guys here in Johannesburg, entertainment industry, multi-genre DJ, but all-round coolest guy ever. No complaints from my side about this cat. Let's enjoy some of this Turbojazz and McCabe. And that's Turbojazz with McCabe featuring Javonntte on our dance. Thought it should let it play for a bit, man. It's getting us into the right mood. It's getting us into the right mood. Shezi, listen, so we are wrapping up the show. I ask every single person who comes on this show, and I give a scenario.
Okay. Let's hear this.
I want you to throw a soulful house party and I want you to give me 5 DJs you'll have on your lineup.
5.
You don't need to justify why. Yeah, it's your party, but we listen to soul food. We listen to this the whole night.
So, are we on wax or on digital? Or
Wax.
on
Wax.
Strictly wax.
Strictly wax, yeah.
Okay.
Who's on that lineup? And what times? So who's starting? Who's number 2, who's number 3, who's number 4, and why?
It's difficult because, we're a rap read as soulful guys on wax.
Yeah, that's why I had to say that.
First guy that pops up into my mind, Neo from the East End, coolest.
Oh, that's my friend. Yeah. I salute that one. I think that's a dope spinner, man. Not to rate him at this point because we're not rating them, but
yeah, he's was an awesome spinner. I don't think he gets the props he deserves.
I think he needs to work. I always tell him when I'm with him, he needs to, and just to our conversation about what you do to get out.
Yeah.
Be a good spinner. It's not gonna happen in this space, and you can attest to it. To say, I don't care how well you are. If you're not talking to the people, if you're not, and nothing to nail, I know he's gonna swear at me. Yeah.
That's up to you.
Okay, Neo, we got Neo. Is Neo starting the party? So remember, I want your formation.
So,
I wanted to line that.
Me,
No, you can put yourself in.
yeah, I'll start it off.
You start it off. So it's you now.
Yeah.
Actually, let's list them and then we can put them in the line.
Okay. Then, I'd have a boy Sansa in there.
Sansa.
Wax, it's difficult. I've heard Bruno play soul, he's good.
Bruno's soul, yeah, definitely. This is the second time Bruno's mentioned on the show.
Yeah. Who else would I put on?
So one last.
Oh yeah, Umberto.
Skumba.
Yes.
Yeah.
He taught me how to play on vinyl, so yeah.
Gotta pay you back.
One of the best DJs I've ever heard. Very passionate. You've got to have him on the show. You've got to.
Okay, so let's agree now.
Yeah.
Isn't Umberto the guy who was fighting with the other guy from Soweto? Jugu. Umberto. I'm kidding. The name sounds familiar. Okay, let's agree. Yeah. Umberto will come on sometime. So, coolest Neo, Shezi, Boy Sansa, Bruno, Umberto. Who starts? Who goes where?
Umberto has to close the party. You have to see him play. He's one of those guys you actually want to watch play. He's passionate about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. Okay.
Animated.
So he's closing. Who's opening?
I'm opening.
You're opening. So you got Sansa, Neo, Bruno in the middle.
Yeah.
Who comes after you?
Neo, then
boys. Oh, Bruno. Yeah. Okay. Nice one. Proper. Who did you forget who's going to get angry at you for not mentioning them?
Quite a few, but...
we're not going to mention them. We never mention. Okay, so we agree now. You talk to Skumba about...
Skumba, I'm sure you'll be watching this. Zwala on the show.
Yeah, no, I'd love to have you, man. I got drinks. Shezi will tell you.
I'll probably come along with this.
No, that's dope. Okay, so Shezi, listen, man. We're closing it off. You put a line up. We spoke, man. But more than anything, I think I just want to say thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
You were quite easy to get on. I'm battling. I'm battling with guys. Again, yesterday's show didn't go quite well because of the audio, so that's a minus. Sorry. We'll re-record, that's fine. But also you've just recommended someone for me because I really would like to spread it beyond people I know. Because otherwise it's going to be too...
I'm your Soweto Connect, so...
Yeah. But I just want to say, so if you want to tell people about what's happening, what's coming, what they can expect, you can do it now. We're going to close. I'm going to ask you as also to tell us what's on the plate, which is going to close for us.
Okay, from my side, okay, just expect Loose Neck Lounge Show number 26.
Let me ask, man. So how do I get booked at Loose Neck? Okay, offline. Let me switch off the mics. So Loose Neck.
Yeah, and expect. I'm still cooking up something. Maybe I'll have an event or two. But let me just plan everything.
Sort yourself out straight, yeah.
Because we're festive right now. Things are coming up from COVID, so
yeah. You never know what's gonna happen. You could plan something and then gets cancelled, locked down. Yeah.
So I've been chilled on that front, but I've left the masses for way too long without actually having a nice event. So I need to plan something.
Yeah. Just a question. Do you think we need more venues? For especially like if we're talking Loose Neck.
Thing is, with the venue thing, it's something I've been thinking about. It's actually tricky. Have you noticed how many places have closed since?
True. Yeah, lockdown.
Yeah. Some shouldn't reopen. It's fine. We can do without them. But some, yeah.
I mean, no one owes us anything, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the conversations, and I'll tell you because I have recently tried to start to do something because I just feel like, just like on this show, I like to put on a lot of vinyl spinners on.
Yeah.
But the venues, the conversations are difficult, especially with money. Because I don't want to call you for nothing.
Yeah, it's very difficult. That's why it's a labor of love for us to collect vinyl.
Yeah. I think, let's like and subscribe, grow this thing, and then whatever I see, man,
Because if you ever, like, for example, do you think you'll ever make the money back you've spent on records?
No, let's not even. I don't want to count. You see here, right?
Yeah. So
just beyond my records, just the decks and the shelf, they cause pain. So as well, just to say here, are we doing the mix? We'll see, possibly.
Let's see what I can cook up.
So after this, we're gonna try to record a mix. If he's happy, I'm happy. It'll
Wish
come
me
out.
luck.
Yeah. Wish me luck. Shezi, where can people catch you on social media? Facebook.
You can catch me on my Facebook pages, Shezman Shezi and King Shezi. On Instagram, it's at Shezman DJ_DJ.
Okay.
And on Twitter, at Shezman_DJ as well.
You're open for bookings right now?
Yeah, yes, I'm open for bookings. Daytime bookings, some nice sundowner sets.
That's it, yeah. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
So what are you playing in closing? And I'm gonna say peace out to everyone, man. It's been great. What are you playing?
Some grinders, nyana.
Yeah.
Black Loops.
Black Loops.
Yeah, Sex Part 2. Yes.
Sex Part 2. I've never actually heard this one, but I've seen people talk about it quite a lot. So I'm gonna hear it for the first time today.
Yeah.
Tritonics, that's the label. Sweet. I see your record's written Bruno Soul.
Yes.
Okay, Bruno is I think is after you. He's coming on the show.
Yes, I've got a couple of his records, he's got a couple of mine. So, yeah.
So it's dope. Okay, play it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, give Shezi a big shout out. We're on 4th episode of the show. We're back with the 5th one. Hopefully that's Bruno, if all goes well. And we out. Peace. Yeah.
get angry at myself for even having really terrible.